Schrader here with USCScoop.com, and like a lot of people, yesterday I was kind of fairly surprised that JT had decided to enter the transfer portal. I think that a lot of us understood realistically that that could have been where things were leading after the season, but a lot has changed. Just in the last few months, the NCAA is likely going to pass a rule where players can transfer one time without any penalty. They'll be immediately eligible to play at the school that they transfer to. The coronavirus, it's uncertainty whether there's even going to be a football season in 2020. So, you have JT Daniels, who was a kid that I met his freshman year. And back then they had what I think it was still called Nike camps. I remember asking him, here this kid was a freshman, and I kind of lost sight of that as I was talking to him, and I asked him what schools he was interested, because we're kind of programmed to ask those questions. And he's like, well, I'm just a freshman. And and as soon as he said that, I was like, yeah, this kid is understanding that he's going to have to make those decisions at some point on a school, but he's a freshman. And so that led to following JT at Mater Dei, which is a school that you have to pay close attention to. And then JT decided to reclassify. So he wins the state championship at Mater Dei, and he reclassifies, commits to USC, ends up playing in the Army All-America Bowl game, and becomes the starting quarterback at USC as a true freshman. Wasn't really the easiest of times to be a starting quarterback at USC. Sam Darnold had left, and USC had lost some key receivers and so on. And it was a rough freshman year for JT, which kind of ended on a high note, at least from a personal standpoint, against Mater Dei. And then he was the starting quarterback to start the season in 2019. And as everybody knows, he was injured in the first half, and Keaton Slovis came on and just had this remarkable season. I mean, it just blew my mind what he was able to accomplish as a true freshman. So we were heading into spring ball, and if you talk to the players on the team and you talk to other people, everybody understands you can't undo what Keaton Slovis did in 2019. This is your starting quarterback at USC. But there were guys that thought it was going to be a legit competition. That JT, was going to have to blow people away, but JT had that in him. And so there were a lot of people that were surprised, including players on the football team, that he decided to transfer. But you have to understand that this is a kid who reclassified. And I'm not sure if we could fully understand what that entails. But he sacrificed a lot to get to USC a year early, and his goal was to be playing in the NFL by 2021. Okay, so now he's sitting at USC. He had to sit out last year. We have this new rule in place, the coronavirus. He wants to play in the NFL. There are programs, elite programs around the country that JT could go play for. Even had a chance to play for a playoff spot or national championship. I don't know what's out there. But this is a kid, Mark Sanchez took over and was a starting quarterback at USC for 1 year. Ended up a number one draft pick in the NFL. So, it just takes 1 year. Joe Burrows is proof of that. So if there was ever, a time to where kids could look at this realistically and go, I just need that 1 year, that's a thought now. So JT is a kid on a personal level. I was just really bummed out yesterday. He's a dude that, I felt had a chance to kick butt in the fall and maybe have a chance to, at least he would have played a lot this season. So he's a great dude. He's an amazing teammate. He's a dude that is a leader and a great family. So this is something that we don't know what's going to happen with the May 20. I think that's the date for when the NCAA is voting on the transfer rule. If that doesn't happen, the likelihood of JT being at USC in 2020 are extremely high, I believe. But anyway, just kind of give context on what's going on and all that. This is not JT running from anything. I mean, come on. If there's ever anybody that's not running from something, what JT is running, he's running to something. He's not running from something. So let's be clear on that. So anyway, Join USC Scoop later today. We're going to have Miller Moss, one of my favorite 2021 quarterbacks on today from Alemany High School. He's a big time player. He just came out with his top 4. USC was in it, UCLA. I'm probably not Alabama, LSU. I think those were his top 4. So we'll have him on Scoop TV tonight, and look forward to seeing y'all later.